level property and does not have a basement, so that would definitely be an inferior property. And it's 950 square feet, so it's smaller than the subject property and has one less bedroom. So we probably wouldn't use that as a sales comp. And this property right here obviously is an REO that didn't show up or wasn't properly tagged. So here's what we've got. I mean, we've got two comparable properties that come in at 175 and $171,000. We've got and those are sold comps. We've got three properties that are what we call inferior properties that are currently on the market and under contract and are listed considerably lower. Now, this may be one property to pay attention to. It's this particular property. In terms of square footage, it's smaller than a subject property, but has the same number of bedrooms, and this property does also have a basement. So while it has less overall square feet than our subject property, it's definitely worth paying attention to. So one thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to expand our search area just a little bit more to see if we get any more comparables. So in this case, our search radius is at this point, a little bit less than half of a mile. Still searching within 30 days. Within 90 days. And when we pull this up, let's see if we get any new comps. Okay, so this is a new comparable. And this property was sold September 2nd for $187. And definitely let me go back and show you something. These icons over here, the film reel and the camera, indicate pictures or a virtual tour. Generally, you'll find out that renovated properties have multiple pictures because people want to show off the stainless steel, the new hardwood floors, the landscaping, the fresh paint. Okay, this particular property, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. And this property right here, one thing to note, this property was built in 2006. So it's a newer property. But the square footage is comparable to our subject property, the property we're trying to comp, and it's sold for $185. Now, definitely assume that there's going to be some premium, or that it's going to have slightly higher value because it's a newer property. Okay, we've already seen that comp. As we've already seen that comparable also. This is a comparable we did not see before. And we see that this one has multiple pictures. So we scroll through, we see the stainless steel, the granite, and the wood, so we know it's been renovated. It was sold October 2nd, so this is probably one of the most recent sales, and it's sold for $157. And this particular property has, when we pay attention to the bedrooms on this one, we see it's got 5 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, but when we look at where the bedrooms are, we see one is located in the basement. Generally, basement bedrooms aren't counted. So for all practical purposes, that's a 4-bedroom property. 1,080 square feet. So it's smaller than our subject property. And just to verify, we see the remarks say, come see this fully renovated 3-level home. Okay, so let's see if we have any other comps also. Okay, so we see we've got one that's currently on the market. This is a Cape Cod, just like our subject property. And it says it has 4 bedrooms. One of the bedrooms is in the basement. So for practical purposes, this is a 3-bedroom house. It's 1,054 square feet, little, smaller than the subject property. Notes show it's been renovated. And let's take a look at the interior pictures. Yeah, we can see it has been renovated. And it's currently under contract. And the property was on the market for 54 days before going under contract. It was started out at 183 and was taken down to 168, then taken down to 158, and it finally went under contract. And this is a very comparable house. It's also a Cape Cod, which the subject property is a Cape Cod. So really based on that, based on what I've seen where we've got sold properties at 175, 171. We had the property that was only 6 years old that had just sold at 185 in September, and we've got properties under contract currently right around 160, and then we've also got another sold property at 157. I would, and the property that's under contract currently, and this one that sold in October 2nd, they're both Cape Cods, as is the subject property. So really, based on that, I would really feel confident comping the subject property because it is larger and has 4 true bedrooms. I would feel confident comping it in the neighborhood of maybe 160 to maybe 165. And remember, I'm a conservative guy when it comes to determining repairs and also determining value. So I would comp this property 160 to 165. So I definitely hope you found the way I pull comps to be insightful and can make use of it.